As you know, where I live is on fire right now. Literally, the entire city of the Pacific Palisades is burning.
Yeah, after appearing on The Tonight Show last night in New York City, Jamie Lee Curtis flew home to L.A. today to see the devastation for herself, and she shared some images of the ruins, I guess you call them, on Instagram.
The market I shop in, the schools my kids go to, friends, many friends now have lost their homes.
That's what is left, if you can call that something left, of John Goodman's home. Jeff Bridges lost his home. Anthony Hopkins lost his home. Miles Teller. That's where Anna Faris's house once stood. After the loss of his home, Billy Crystal shared a statement with CNN saying, "Words cannot describe the enormity of the devastation we are witnessing and experiencing. We ache for our friends and neighbors who have also lost their homes and businesses in this tragedy. Janice and I lived in our home since 1979. We raised our children and grandchildren here. Every inch of our house was filled with love, beautiful memories that can't be taken away. We are heartbroken, of course, but with the love of our children and friends, we will get through this. We pray for the safety of the firefighters and first responders."
There's the fire. This wind is crazy. There goes our hiking trail, that's for sure.
Spencer Pratt and Heidi Montag would lose a lot more than just their hiking trail.
Yikes.
Spencer profiled the insanely quick
Yikes.
progress of the fire on Snapchat.
Yikes. Update, I'm watching our house burn down on the security cameras.
Spencer shared an image from the security cameras on Instagram and wrote, "The one positive sign I saw as our house burned down was our son's bed burned in the shape of a heart. A sign of how much love was in this house. So thankful for all the years and memories there with our family."
Craziest thing when you're packing for a fire is that your brain just like freaks out. You're like, what do I need? What do I not need? It's so overwhelming. Packing up a house, I mean, I only have like 2 pairs of jeans, 2 shirts. I got so much more clothes for the kids. But I'm like, why didn't I grab more? And thankfully I grabbed anything, and that's such a blessing. And obviously the main thing is that we're safe and got out, but it's like, oh my gosh, you really just like panic, and then a party wants to leave stuff thinking like, I'm coming back, like of course I'm coming back for all this. So I'm just praying for everybody else who's going through this and all my friends and loved ones, and just thank God we have our health and our children, and I know that, and that is just trying to focus on the gratitude. It just kind of comes in waves.
Martin Short has reportedly lost his house in the fire as well. Steve Martin Instagrammed an image of the fire burning along the Pacific Coast Highway and wrote, "Unfortunately, due to the fires in California, Marty and I must cancel our upcoming shows in Florida this Friday and Saturday. Everyone is alive, but there's devastation." Steve and Marty's friend, Eugene Levy, ironically, still has a chimney at his front steps and a mailbox. He abandoned his home before the flames hit, and he described the scene to the LA Times, saying, "The smoke looked pretty black and intense over Temescal Canyon. I couldn't see any flames, but the smoke was very dark."
I can't believe how much I'm able to disconnect and just like watch and enjoy.
At Sunday's Golden Globes, Leighton Meester told ET how much of a fan she is of Nobody Wants This, the series that her husband, Adam Brody, was nominated for.
I will literally be in bed like watching something with him in it, and like I forget it's him.
Well, nobody wanted this, but the couple had to watch their house be destroyed by the wildfire, but thankfully they and their 2 children are safe. You get a sense of how strong those winds were and understand how fast that fire was moving from home to home.
It's just been the biggest fire I've ever seen in my life. And 9 o'clock in the morning, everything was fine. At 10 o'clock in the morning, the sky was black and the fire was raging.
As he helped his fellow neighbor, Steve Gutenberg made several appearances on TV yesterday to make a PSA.
And the reason I want to be on the air is to tell people in a crisis, if you abandon your car in the street, leave your keys in the car so guys like me can move your car so fire trucks can get in there. And if you're able-bodied, make sure you can help people. Just if you're able-bodied and you're strong, stay behind and help people. There are people in wheelchairs. There are older people who can't get anywhere. They have to walk down hills. They need help.
So we grabbed passports and birth certificates, and we got all the photo. I got all the photo albums that I could get out of there. I grabbed my dog's ashes. I grabbed a stuffed animal of my daughter's, and that was it. That was it.
After watching the surrounding neighborhood burn down on the news, Cameron Matheson headed back to his home to see if it was spared.
I got onto Braeburn, where I live, and it was vast. It was like a prairie. It was like houses had never been there. I mean, I mean, 20, 30 houses gone as far as you could see. There's nothing there. It's like less than nothing. It's just all burnt to just ashes. No, it was all gone.
Mandy Moore posted a video yesterday as she, husband Taylor Goldsmith, and her 3 kids fled their home yesterday. Mandy wrote, "I love you, Altadena. Grateful for my family and pets getting out last night before it's too late. And endless gratitude to friends for taking us in and bringing us clothes and blankets." She posted an image with one of her kids last night writing, "Grateful for the kindness of friends that we had a place to land last night, trying to shield the kids from the immense sadness and worry I feel." And today, just about an hour ago, Mandy provided an update on Instagram writing, "We were able to park and walk up our street to bear witness to all the loss. Miraculously, the main part of our house is still standing. For now it's not livable, but mostly intact. We lost Taylor and Griffin's studio with every instrument and piece of equipment they've ever owned. We lost our garage and back house. Everyone we know lost everything. Every house on our street is gone. My in-laws, my brother and sister-in-law, 6 weeks from welcoming their first baby, our best friends, feeling weird survivor's guilt." Mandy shared on her Instagram story that today was supposed to be the baby shower for her sister-in-law as well.
Now that we're getting some daylight, what are you seeing in that area?
Paris Hilton wrote on Instagram that it was heartbreaking to see her house burned to the ground on live TV. Paris had already documented the process of getting her and her loved ones out of harm's way on her Instagram story.
Okay, we found everyone. We are just packing up the car, getting ready to go to the hotel. Everybody make sure to bring your pets and just praying for everyone's safety. Okay, we're getting out of here. Hey guys, we just pulled over because I saw this big red cloud. This camera does not even do it justice. It literally looks like hell has taken over. It's so big, it's so red. My thoughts and prayers are with everyone tonight.
Paris wrote on Instagram, "While the loss is overwhelming, I'm holding on to gratitude that my family and pets are safe. My heart and prayers are going out to every family affected by these fires. To all the people who lost their homes, their memories, and their beloved pets, my heart aches for those still in harm's way or mourning greater losses. The devastation is unimaginable. To know so many are waking up today without the place they called home is truly heartbreaking. My 1111 Media Impact team is already reaching out to nonprofit organizations today to figure out how we can best support the communities impacted by these fires. We're committed to offering help as soon as possible and making a meaningful difference for those who need it most. To the brave firefighters and first responders risking their lives to protect us, you are true heroes. I'm so grateful for your courage, dedication, and the incredible sacrifices you're making to save lives and fight this unimaginable battle. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Please everyone stay safe and follow evacuation orders."
I'm really praying to stop soon.
Immediately after returning home from a trip to London over the holidays, Chrissy, Teigen, and John Legend followed those evacuation orders and packed up what they could. As she does, Chrissy found the humor in the situation, showing what happens when 4 dogs, 4 kids, and a bearded dragon walk into a hotel.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can see how stressed the dogs are.
There you go, Peter. Relax. Relax. There you go. Relax.
Chrissy hasn't posted any further updates today. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But I mean, right now, no news, any news, it's all bad news.
But I can feel the heat emanating from this house, which actually happens to be my aunt's house, who lost everything here.
Diane Warren lost her home. Ricky Lake wrote on Instagram that her house was all gone. I can't believe I'm typing those words. James Woods was one of the first people who had to abandon his home.
And yes, maybe your home's going to burn down, but let me tell you what's more important than your home is your 94-year-old neighbor and your fellow across the street who's trying to help you, and all the friends and family who've been calling all day. And yes, we're safe.
They're going to need a lot of help. And don't let people get you all whipped up. Oh, these are rich people. These are people.
There's a lot of people going through this, so please, people at home, don't mistake this for just talking about me and my family, my possessions. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of people affected.
These are human beings who have lost everything. Yeah. Everything. So please, let's see them as our fellow human beings and do what we can to help.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the ongoing fires in the Pacific Palisades in the LA area?